Oh,
Okay, you guys, welcome to Digital Marketing Webinar, our monthly series. This week, we are discussing content marketing and whether you are a shark or a goldfish. So, if you've noticed that most content these days consists of either a photo or a video. So if the photo grabs someone's attention, why does the content matter? The words you post to go with your photo matter because it's the difference in becoming a shark or a goldfish. So let me explain. Oh, hold on, let me move slides. Went too far. Well, first I'll introduce the team because that's the order of the slides. So we have Angie Clayson with Angie Clayson Photography. We have myself, Dawn Davis, and I am with Clegg Auto, and we have Nicole with Surf Pro of Provo. And all three of us serve as board members on the board of directors for the Spanish Fork Salem Chamber of Commerce. So when you look at this 80s mixtape, what do you think of? I mean, I'm sure a lot of us lived through the 80s, survived the 80s. So who remembers like big hair and rock bands and fluorescent clothes and leg warmers and all those types of things? Basically, it was to be loud and proud, right? So in the 80s, did you know that the average attention span was 23 seconds? So all marketing back in the 80s revolved around a 23 second attention span. So now let's fast forward to Gen Z. So Gen Z basically started in 1996 and it went through the 2000s pretty much up until 2015. So Gen Z, let's go back to Y2K, the year 2000. So in the year 2000, the average attention span actually went down 12 seconds. 12 seconds. Now, during Gen Z, 3 years later in 2013, that number dropped more. Do you guys know what that number might be? Because it's crazy. Yes, Angie knows. Thank you, Angie. So the number or the attention span of a human being, average attention span, has dropped to a staggering 8 seconds. 8 seconds in 2013. So we're still just on 2013, 8 seconds. The average attention span of a goldfish is 9 seconds, which means we have surpassed the goldfish. Goldfish have a longer attention span than we do. Now let's fast forward to the year 2020. Does anyone know what the attention span of a human being is?
I'm scared. I don't know.
It's 5 seconds. 5 seconds, you guys. So if you think about basically about how much people are scrolling through pictures, people on average in a day scroll between hundreds to thousands of photos every day. They just sitting there doing this. And so if people are just sitting there doing that, what's going to make yours stand out? What's going to make them stop on your picture? Because you have the sea of goldfish. So all those photos are goldfish. What's going to make them stop on your picture and read and stay there and engage? So that's what we're going to talk about today. This webinar is actually shorter than our previous ones. We're only going to be, it's only for 30 minutes. So we're just going to hear from Angie and Nicole today, but we're going to start with Nicole, and topics that they're going to cover are: number one, have some fun when you're doing it. Number two, keep it relatable. Number three, you decide. It's all up to you. And number four, posting ideas that grab attention. So we're going to kick off with Nicole.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm Nicole. I work for Surf Pro Provo. Today I'm going to go and share some ideas on how to keep your content relatable, lighthearted, and smile-worthy. So of course, you can follow us on, Surf Pro Provo or Surf Pro North Utah County, and we love to interact with all of our followers and all that kind of fun stuff. So the next slide, I just want to talk about keeping it fun. So sometimes your posts or your page can be all business related, which is fine. That a lot of people do that, whatever works for you. Hey, Don, or can I slide it? I don't think I have control. There we go. Okay, so when people go on social media, they like to smile and relate to what they see. So when you a lot of people go on social media to kind of escape and kind of their way just to relax and not necessarily go look for businesses all the time. So what I'm going to talk about is the fun stuff that you can post. Will you do the next one, Dawn? Thank you. Okay, so relatable. So I took this one, and right now this is relatable because we are all doing Zoom calls. So this doesn't necessarily have to do anything with my business, but it's just relatable, and a lot of people liked it. So when you do a post, you don't have to have it, insurance or car repair. It doesn't have to be in your realm of business. You could just kind of keep it fun every once in a while and throw something in there. So next one. So we actually did this one back in March before all the crazy. It was just masks were kind of a discussion. It wasn't really nuts, but we're like, oh, let's make a meme. It'd be funny. So after that first person coughs in the office, I dressed up my friend in the office, and we just kind of made something funny, but apparently it went really well because we had 37 people like it, and we had a few comments, and it was just kind of fun. So it went with what was going on at the present moment. Now we look at it and it's like, oh man, if we just knew. But okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, so memes. You can use memes. You can make your own memes. I use memes all the time that don't even relate to the business, just kind of funny and relatable, which is fine. And then other times I use them and have it relate to our business. So enjoying the smell of clean carpets in your home. So maybe you're scrolling through and you see that picture and you'll read it, and then hopefully that gets you to, oh, carpets, what? Oh, they clean carpets. I would have no idea, kind of a thing. So it's just things that kind of are silly and make you smile, and then a little snippet on, oh yeah, we clean carpets, give us a call, kind of a thing. And then also memes that are, so I kind of was going through, so last year everyone was doing a meme with this picture, and so it's kind of, and there was a lot of different kinds of things that were going around. So it's kind of fun to get memes that are trending, I guess, and make something that applies to your business. So that's what we did, looking for moisture in walls without the right equipment. Just kind of silly and fun and not too serious, but it lets people know what you do. And then national holidays. So this scrolls some attention. So sewer was blocked by large poo. And it's just kind of one of those things like, yes, we're a restoration company. We don't want to bring up sewer all the time. You know what I mean? Like, we don't want to say those things, and it's gross. No one wants to talk about it, but I found this and it's just funny and it just makes you giggle. So I like things like that. And it was National Winnie the Pooh Day, so it worked out great. So look for ways to throw in the national days too. GIFs and videos, they're really quick. There's actually some apps where you can do your own GIFs and then put whatever you want on it. This one I actually got from Best Finds, but I was able to, you can make your own as well. But just a way to kind of make people smile, and it's relatable and lets people know what you do. I wish I added some slides of just regular GIFs that don't apply, but I feel like we see those all the time anyways. I, didn't need to add them. But don't be afraid to add ones that don't apply to your business, just for fun, because people like to smile and they like to tag their friends in funny things, and whatever gets your page out there, why not? And then next one, Dawn. Okay, and then you decide. Keep your feed completely business related if you'd like. So this is the Chamber's Instagram, and it's pretty like professional and like nothing too crazy, just kind of our events and webinars and things coming up, ribbon cuttings, all that kind of thing. So if that's what you'd like to do, which is great, you can keep all your business stuff on your feed and keep it the same color, however you want to do it. But then if you want to add some light and funny content, you can put it in your stories, because after 24 hours, it's gone. So gives people a little smile as they're going through stories, but then your profile still looks nice and clean and how you want it. So yeah, that's my tidbit. So if you have any questions, message me. And if you have any questions about the chamber, message the chamber and I will get back to you. And yeah, I like seeing the fun things out there. Okay, take it away, Angie.
Okay. All right, hi, I'm Angie Clayson. I have a photography studio here in Spanish Fork. I also enjoy mentoring other small businesses on their social media and getting their businesses started. So there's where you can find me on Instagram. All right, so I'm kind of talking about the same thing, some quick tips to keep your audience captivated. This is according to Angie Clayson. This is just experience I've had when I'm scrolling through social media and with my businesses on social media. So let's talk about some quick tips to captivate your audience in those first 5 seconds. Okay, next slide. Use awesome photos. So you don't want to use just, you want something that's gonna stop the show, stop the scrolling, you want great photos. So I kind of want to talk about where you can find great photos because I don't think everybody knows where. Where do you get great photos? You could hire a professional photographer if you want. You could just use your cell phone. Cell phones are so advanced now, you can take good pictures with your cell phones. There's a lot of good tips out there. Google them, YouTube them. You can take great pictures with your cell phone. Or the easiest and probably most effective way is to use stock photos. So stock photos, for those of you who don't know, there are websites out there that photographers submit images to, and you can go and buy them. And it's crazy what's out there. So you can search for a photo with a mom and a child, or a boy with braces, or somebody crossing the finish line. Like there's so many, anything that you can even think of is on a stock photo site. So a couple of great places to go for that is shutterstock.com. Actually, right now I have a code for you that you can use to get free 10 photos, your first 10 free photos. It's PICK, P-I-C-K, 10 free. Put that in the coupon code and they'll be free. So they have plans from it's a monthly fee and it's like up to 10 photos or 100 or whatever you need. Also 99club.com. It's $99 a year and you can get 200 images a year. So that's a great place to get your stock images. Videos. Okay, I do a lot of live videos. I'm not real great at videos, but let me give you some tips about videos. You have your first 5 seconds to grab their attention. So make sure that it starts out great. You are stating your point or the problem that you're going to solve, or you're making a connection. Like you need to right off the bat. And my other tip for a video is to have subtitles. I love when they have subtitles because a lot of times I'm watching, when I have time to scroll through Instagram is usually when I'm waiting in a doctor's office or waiting to get my oil changed, or laying in bed and my husband's sleeping. I don't want to be playing a video. So I want subtitles. And if it's really, really good, I might go find my AirPods, put them in, and watch the video. So subtitles are awesome. Use subtitles. Okay, next one. Provide useful content. I talk about this all the time because it's super important. Just like Nicole was saying, it's got to grab attention. It's got to stop them in their tracks. And good content will do that. What can you do for content? People are always like, what do I post? It doesn't always have to be related to your business. So my photography, I don't want to clutter it up with stuff like this because I want to just show pictures. But my other account, I like to do other things. It's not just about the pictures. So some really easy things. How about tips, how-tos? Okay, some tips, let me think. Okay, I've done Tinkle razors. Anyone know what a Tinkle razor is? It's one of my favorite beauty tools. What? You're shaking your head? Girls, I'm going to have to show you.
Like your eyebrows with and
yeah, but you do your whole face.
Yeah.
Who knew we had so much fuzz on our face? I talk about that all the time on my photography page and on my Angie Out Loud because my target audience is someone like me, and that's something that we're interested in. So I like to show tips of things that I would like to know. Quotes, everyone loves quotes. They can be funny, inspirational, deep thinking, whatever, but we love quotes. I do a ton of quotes on my Angie Out Loud page. Questions that get response. People love to talk about themselves. So if you can ask them a question and get some response going, that's always awesome. That's a good attention grabber because they love to give their 2 cents. You can talk about current events and things that are trending right now. I would highly suggest not talking about politics because, you know, if you've heard, I was banned from Facebook last week and probably not going to be able to get on ever again. So that's not good. Keep politics out of it. You don't want to mess with that on your business. Okay, next slide. All right, I've talked about this before, but I think it's super important, and I'm just going to summarize it real quick. I talked about the jab, jab, jab hook. It's from Gary Vee. If you remember, it was about the cartoons. How Saturday morning we'd get up and we'd watch cartoons and we were so excited. It wasn't like it is now. They can just access it whenever they want. But for us, it was Saturday morning. And, you know, it was free. They weren't making money off us, but we loved Saturday morning cartoons. You know, we loved our Care Bears and G.I. Joe, He-Man, She-Ra, whoever it was, Smurfs. And this was free content, but we, you know, we connected with it. And so then when the toys came out or the movie came out, then we bought those things. So they jabbed us, and they hooked us with those things. So that's what your social media should be about. We shouldn't just be selling. We want to give value, you know, get the connection, and then the sell. So just remember to keep giving value, keep giving the quotes, keep giving the quick tips, stuff like that. And then that's where you have the connection with them, and then you can sell. So those are my quick tips for what to post to get attention and to get people to stop on your page. Okay, if you have any more questions, I love to talk about social media. I'm a total nerd, so you are welcome to find me here and let's chat. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, so now is the time when we're going to open it up for any questions that someone might have. So, do you guys have any questions? I know I have some.
How do you add subtitles to your videos? Do you know how to do that?
Yeah, I do not, because I don't do them. I only do lives.
Okay.
But I know that there's apps that you can download that will do it. I think Facebook even has an option that it will translate it. It might get kind of crazy if it's translating it, but
you need to enunciate.
Yeah. And Dawn might know. Dawn, do you know?
Yeah. So I've used Facebook, just make sure you listen to it back and don't post it without listening to it back, because Facebook does make a lot of mistakes. Or I'm sorry, not listening, watching it back for the subtitles, because they do translate funnier than most of them.
Yeah.
But that's the one I use because it's free, and I'm cheap and I don't want to pay for it, but you get what you pay for is what it boils down to. Yeah. So.
Okay. So how do you do it on Facebook? If you're doing a video, how would you do that?
So when you do like a live, I've noticed that there is an option for subtitles. So it will translate it. I've never used it just because, well, I don't go live on Facebook that much. It's mostly on Instagram, but there's that option.
Yeah,
but
maybe
like
for
I
the
said,
next
I would.
cheaper event, I will go live and try it with subtitles, and we'll just see how it goes.
There you go. There you go.
We'll give it a try.
The last time I did it, before posting it, I was able to watch it back with the subtitles and change. I was able to edit. And that's weren't correct. So hopefully it's still that way. I haven't tried it. It's been a couple months since I've tried it, so I don't know. They change it all the time. So
yeah. Okay. Good to know.
Perfect.
Has anyone tried utilizing Reels yet on Instagram? It's supposed to be Facebook, Instagram's solution to TikTok.
No, I haven't even seen that.
Really?
If you go into do a story, there's the option for Reels, and basically you can record. It's up. I think it's up to, it's either 30 seconds or a minute. I want to say it's 30 seconds, and you can stop and pause, but it's basically the same idea. It's supposed to be the same similar idea of TikTok, that you just do something, you can pause and do those like crazy trends and stuff like that.
Like when
But
Nicole was in her pajamas and then she's all of a sudden dressed. I've seen
Yep.
that one on your TikTok. It was so cute.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and then I've done a reel on one of my business accounts, and you can actually take video that you've already taken before, and I added them together because we did some things. And so you don't have to be there actually videotaping right that second. You could just have videos and make it into a reels and add music to it. I don't know if they have as many, because I know on TikTok there's different transitions that are kind of fun. I don't know if that's in reels, but I'm kind of, I was going to play with it more, but it's fun. And I wonder if they want reels to get a little bit more popular, so they're pushing those out more. So if you do a reel, then maybe it'll get seen a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but it's fun. It's definitely worth trying.
Wendy had a question. She said, what are the best ways to track if your posts are successful? Is it likes, shares, followers?
Yes, and there's analytics. If you're a business account, you can look at your analytics, but a good indication is if people are liking them and following it, sharing, stuff like that. But analytics is very helpful too.
Yeah. So on your Instagram business page or Facebook, you can, right below the picture, it says view insights, and you click on that, and that's where you get to your analytics on each post.
Yep.
So yeah, I actually look at that all the time to see which types of posts drive more traffic. So.
Well, and even on Instagram, it'll show you view the insights. It's in blue right below the post. And it'll tell you, obviously you can already see how many people have liked and commented, but it'll show you how many shares, how many people it's reached, that kind of a thing too. So
yeah. So like just going here, so it might have like this, for example, I just pulled up this recent one, has 20, I don't have my glasses on, like 20 something. Can you guys see that at all? No, because of the background. So, but the reach was just shy of 200. So it's interesting to look at, and then it breaks it down to impressions. And actual impressions they're actually 215. So it's interesting to go back and look at your insights under each post, because you learn a lot about your posts, how you're doing. Yeah. So let's see. Any other questions you guys have? Reels is huge. We'll have to do a marketing, a webinar on it.
Yeah, I need help on that. I didn't even know.
it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I'm back and forth right now about whether I want to start a TikTok account or not. So
Good.
there seems a lot of, I just don't know what I want it to focus on or do, or.
There's a lot of photography people on there, and they do how to pose, or they'll video them taking the picture, and then it will show them the picture afterwards.
Yeah.
There's a lot of awesome.
I just don't know if I want to be that brave.
They're
brutal. They're brutal on TikTok.
Just turn off the comments. It's fine.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, just do your thing. Don't read anything. It's all good. Just do you.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll cheer you on. We'll follow you.
Okay, perfect. I'll have 3 followers. Yes.
Perfect.
Well, 5. I'm assuming Heather and Wendy would jump on. Oh, and Julie. Yeah. Okay. 6 followers. I'll be good.
Look at you go. See? Nice. Good. Well, does anyone else have any questions? If not,
No, that's good information.
thanks. So if not, be sure, let's be social, make sure we're following each other, because we love to support each other, our businesses and our personal lives. So here are our accounts, our business accounts, as well as the Chamber's account. Make sure you're following the Chamber so you can stay up to date with current happenings, what we're up to, where we're going to, events, all that fun stuff, as well as what every week's webinars are going to be. So it was great hanging out with you guys, and we'll see you next week at the next webinar, which is not marketing.
It's culture.
Business culture.
Yes,
Culture.
it's business culture. So yes, we're excited for that one. We'll see you there.
Bye, guys.
Bye.